This is Saturday Morning Mysteries.
And we're your hosts, Alexis and Grace. Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Morning Mysteries, where we are your hosts. I'm Alexis.
I'm Grace. Sorry, I'm just laughing at Alexis because she has a cough drop in, and she's so nervous.
I'm afraid I'm going to die on air. She was sucking on this cough drop, this lozenge, while talking.
Or that you guys are going to be able to hear it.
Yeah, and also that, you're going to hear it, rattling against my teeth and whatnot. Grace and I are literally, dying right now. We're crying. For those who are watching on YouTube, you get the benefit of seeing that. For those listening, I'm sorry. But yeah, welcome back to another episode. Yeah, you just get to hear it. Welcome back, not just for another episode, but a new arc. And we are very, very excited for this arc. As per usual, I'm just going to let Grace explain it. One, so that she can tell us about her amazing episode today, but two, so that I can get back to just sucking on this cough drop in peace.
Alexis just doesn't talk this episode. Yeah. Just sucking on the cough drop.
Dissolved.
All of a sudden,
you're just going to hear me sucking on the cough drop. That's it.
And then when you have something to say, we'll hear the crunch of you deciding to just chew it and finish it. It's I got something to say.
Crumpling paper, be opening another one in 45 minutes.
Restarting the cycle.
Yeah.
I feel like this is our energy is really good to bring to our new show because we gave you some hints last week that this isn't just going to be a weird show, but I think it's going to be a pretty silly show. It's going to be pretty lighthearted, pretty funny, pretty silly all around. You might not know the show, might not have watched it because I didn't watch it, but you know it's IP. You love it. Our new show is the 1999 to 2000 cartoon, Archie's Weird Mysteries.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So excited.
Yes. So as a reminder for our listeners how this first episode works of our new arc, or when we start a new arc, I'm going to give some background of the show, including its source material, a breakdown of what the plot of the show is, some character highlights and descriptions, and then we'll get into the first episode. But
yay!
Before all that, since this is based on an existing world, Archie's comics, or just Archie, I wanted to ask you, Alexis, what is your relationship with? I know I shouldn't ask you this question. You're mid cough drop.
Oh, mid cough drop. No, go for it.
What's your relationship with Archie comics in general, or the Archie?
Is strong. Hold on, keep asking for just 1 second.
Oh my God! Now she's leaving the podcast. She's going to choke off screen. For those watching on YouTube, not watching on YouTube, but was listening.
Pulled this up earlier.
She's trying to talk, but she's not by her mic. You guys can't hear her talk right now. She has left her seat. We're getting a full scene of the rest of her apartment.
And I messed up. I have Archie comics on my shelf somewhere, but I can't find them. I was going to pull them up.
Episode 2.
Yeah, this is my yes, next week I'll get them out. My bad. You're seeing her full apartment. She's not blocking half the view anymore. My relationship with Archie goes back deep because I read the comics when I was younger. I would say, and I still own them. They're somewhere in this big box of comics I have on my shelf right now. My bad to the people who wanted to see them. Just kidding. But I think they actually were my first foray into comic books. It was between Archie comics and actual just newspaper comics. So what you would see in the daily newspaper. And then from there, I started actually reading bigger comic books that my brothers had.
It was your gateway drug.
Literally my gateway drug into comic book world, which people who know me know how much I love comics now and just the whole culture of comic books and everything. And so I'm it actually all started with Archie. So for me, this hits hard. I'm very, very excited for this show.
I love that.
And I was a fan of Riverdale for the first 2 seasons as well. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, for what it's worth. I am not into comic books like you are. I would say Archie is the only comic book I've ever read. I also grew up reading it. They were all over my house growing up. I also, I guess, read, the daily newspaper comics. My parents would pull that page out for Grant and I.
You read Calvin and Hobbes too, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes. Like a lot of the like Zits, which was like the Ohio, like we had that in the daily paper. Like we had those comic books. So like, yeah, some of the like newspaper to into print like comic books. But yeah, like I think of more like zine style comic books rather than like single, panel or whatever, like would be Archie. Grew up reading it. So it's also like very nostalgic and near and dear to my heart. So yes, when we decided to do this, we were both like, lock in, let's go. Yes.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes. So similar to our Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd Century arc, which, by the way, this show was originally, meant to air in the same hour-long slot of Sherlock Holmes, which, like, talk about, like, Isn't animation vibe switch between the two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, right? It's actually kind of weird to think that they came out around the same time.
Yeah, and
even
from the
like
same
they have such different
company.
vibes. I guess because one of them takes place in the 22nd century, but
I guess that's true versus a little.
But yeah, the same company,
Americana kind of thing. Yeah, very different vibes. But yeah, same company, DIC Entertainment. But there is again similar to Sherlock. There's a lot of like lore within this universe and like so much IP. That, like, I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm just going to talk about, like, some general themes and, like, general character overviews.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't want to get things wrong for the comic book nerds out there like you, Bird. But, we're going to stay general.
Either.
Yeah. We're going to stay general. There's a lot of publishing history. There's a lot of, like, spin-off versions of, like, the original, like, Archie, and then it's like Betty and Veronica have their own, and Jughead, and like all that stuff. We're not getting
yeah.
But
Josie and the Pussycats.
Exactly, and like the crossovers that happen, and all that kind of stuff. There's like just so much deep universe, mainly because this comic book series, the character of Archie, began in 1942. So like this has
crazy
been around, or I guess his own spinoff, because he had appeared as a character
in
a couple years before that, but he apparently was like so popular that he got his own comic series.
We want Archie.
Yeah, bring Archie back. So they did, and they started that in 1942, which is really cool. And in general,
it's still
Archie,
running to this day.
I did get confused about that because I saw on some Wikipedia page that I was on that like maybe it was like the main Archie kind of thing ended in 2020, but there's still comic books that I see like in the grocery store and stuff. And so that's why I was like, I'm not going to get into the publishing history because I got too confused.
Good point. Good point.
But I was like, I know IP is still happening.
We'll leave it at that. Exactly. The IP's still there. I mean, because like at least because of Riverdale and whatever other cartoons they have, the IP's still running hot.
Exactly.
Hot.
Thank God. Keep it going. So Archie is the comic book series is a comedy series that follows the lives of some average normal teenagers in the like idyllic Midwestern town of Riverdale. It follows high school stressors, love and beyond, friendships, cliques, family, just kind of like your day-to-day life of like a Midwestern high schooler in like Americana, heart of America type of thing.
Yeah.
And according to Wikipedia, and I agree with this, that Archie, which is like why it's kind of stood the test of time or became so popular and like ubiquitous, I guess, is that it's often credited with not necessarily inventing, but really like codifying and leaning into like several teen archetypes that like are the like archetypes and like tropes to this day in like teen media. So we have like the sweet girl next door vibe, the relatable everyman, the quirky best friend, the rich mean girl, the popular jock, the nerd with the pocket square and glasses, like all of that kind of stuff.
Gang's all here.
Yeah, the gang's all here. You've seen it in every single type of thing, teen starring media
Breakfast
type of
Club.
Things.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like Archie walks so that every other 90s and 80s high school set
Yes.
movie could run.
Exactly. And another thing it's credited with and setting in stone, which like is even more universal than just teen media, is the love triangle trope. And so like, I mean, I was even when I like read that, I was like, oh yeah, think of every like YA adult novel, like The Hunger Games, like that kind of
Twilight.
stuff. Twilight. Yeah, like the love triangle. Like again, obviously it existed before that, but it's just such an integral part of Archie that like it's really credited with like, yeah, again, solidifying it.
Popularizing it.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, there's, like I said, a lot of spin-offs, whether it be like, yeah, Josie and the Pussycats that then became its own IP and thing. There's crossovers, there's TV shows, like there was an original Archie cartoon in like the 60s or 70s, all the way to, like you said, Riverdale on Netflix. And
Riverdale. And the CW. And the C, well, really the CW,
yeah. Honestly, never watched it. So sorry.
It's something. Honestly, it jumped the shark in the first season. Like, it went way too far in the first season alone, and then they just kept going. And I was like, yeah, we've already seasons there. And then, right. Like, when you've already jumped over the shark in episode 11, why not jump over 5 sharks in season 5, episode
why not just
whatever.
Dive in? We're fighting sharks underwater, not even jumping over them.
Exactly.
And part of, I think, like the lasting popularity of Archie is like this sense of nostalgia in that Archie brings, like whether it's people idealizing a time in America that never really existed as one thing, or it's like a nostalgia because, so for me, it's really nostalgic, not just because like, oh, we happened to read it growing up, but like, it was like every newsstand, whether like on the street or in the grocery store, at the airport, it was just always present. So it brings like a childhood nostalgia. Because from rereading it, it's not like, oh, this issue is like taking place in the 40s or like the 60s. Because sometimes they like update
it's
like
kind
what
of
they're
timeless.
wearing. Yeah, it's like a timeless, kind of nebulous time period. But it's like, I didn't live in those times, so it's not nostalgic for that time. Relate. Yeah, but it's like the simplicity of it. And then, it just always being everywhere. In my childhood, like whether I was noticing it actively or not, feels really nostalgic. And the fact that these comics are like a slice of life comic rather than like a high stakes. So it's almost like cozy of like, it's not action packed. It's not dramatic in the life or death type of way like comics can sometimes be, but just like, just here's the day-to-day drama that gets resolved in the end.
And they often, at least a lot of the ones that I have, of the Archie comics that I have from when I was younger, they're like digest comics. So it's almost like a collection of shorter stories all in one larger magazine. So it's not like picking up an X-Men comic or something where you're watching the team go through, part of an entire story arc throughout the entire comic. It's like you're reading these cute little, they're almost like they're vignettes. Snippets, and they're all like long jokes, or vignettes where like it's 2 pages of panels, and the last panel is like the punchline, basically.
So
it's it's cozy, like you said, and it's also just easy reading and not like high stress or intense or like there's villains and you got to fight someone or like there's this long standing conflict. It's just like a single moment in time in Archie or Betty or Veronica's or Jughead's day of like a one punchline sort of joke told on 3 pages of paper.
Really fun. Exactly. So it's like a low
family friendly.
Family friendly, almost like a low barrier to entry type of thing. You don't have to be like, I'm invested in the entire lore of this universe. You're just like, I read 3 pages and enjoy it and not need to know any type of other information. And because these tropes of characters are so well known now, you also don't need to understand the background of the characters because right away because they solidified the tropes, but we're just so familiar in our culture now with them that it's like you open it and you understand that Betty's the girl next door. Exactly. Like, that's the jock. He's going to be a jerk.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. Like it's so easy.
This is a rich, spoiled woman who likes this very kind boy next door or whatever.
Exactly. Like
they make it easy and simplistic.
To like relate and understand.
Look at us just over here, just fangirling over Archie
We
comics.
love Archie.
We do.
It's just so
I promise.
good.
I'll pull out my issues for the next episode.
Yes.
I'll keep looking at the box like you're in there
Where is
somewhere.
it? Somewhere over there. I mean, you maybe pulled them out to reread them while in prep for the show, and you
I'll
forgot.
leave them on my
Who's to
coffee
say?
table.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, yes, and we're going to continue to fangirl throughout this because, again, we just love
Absolutely.
this IP. But today, let's talk about what our new arc is. It is a show, again, cartoon show, based off of Archie. Sometimes I just call it Archie Comics. It's kind of can be called either thing. It has the same characters with the same personalities and dynamics, plus a few new characters. But the big, like, plot twist here, instead of just following your average American teens around, we're following our average American teens around in Riverdale. But, in this case, in Riverdale, some lab in the local high school, some experiment went wrong, and made the town a magnet for what Wikipedia perfectly described as B-movie style monsters.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. So basically this arc is going to be like, B-movie horror stories or like alien-y monster mystery stories, and like it's perfect.
Like the pulp vibe, like the pulp magazine sort of vibe with the like flashing title cards. And, all of the sensationalism of it all.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll get to with some of the characters
of it all.
Yeah.
So,
like you said, attached to a comic book as it should be. And it's like about a newspaper, which all you get.
Yes.
So it's, pulp. It's everywhere.
Yeah. They leaned in, which I appreciate every second of.
I love it.
Yes. So it only ran for one season from 1999 to 2000, but we follow mainly Archie in Riverdale as monsters wreak havoc, and he has to come in and investigate and save the day. So, like I said, the title really indicates how this season or arc is going to be. Pretty weird, and like I like to say, it's going to be silly as heck.
Silly.
So there are a lot of characters constantly in this show, but I'll give you our heavy hitters. Again, this is just a brief overview of them, not all of their lore within this universe. So, first we have our dear Archie Andrews. He is a white, red-headed, and heavily freckled boy at Riverdale High. And in this show, I don't know if he is in the comics. I don't remember this aspect of him, but he is a reporter for the school paper, which, like you just alluded to, is like a big part of this. He writes essentially about all of these mysteries as like articles for the local or for the school, like high school paper.
Yeah.
So and which is why he's investigating as well. So he's an investigative journalist.
Investigative journalism. Yes. Look at us.
Let's just say.
So when we talk about investigations in this arc, we mean journalism.
Journalists. Yes, exactly.
He always has a notepad and a pen.
Yeah.
At least in my episode. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in mine, people are like commenting and being like, Archie, you going to write about this type of thing?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's like, I got to go investigate this for my editorial column or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Got to give the people what they want. Mm-hmm. So Archie can sometimes be a little clumsy, a bit brash, but what teenage boy isn't both of those things? He's also really kind-hearted. He's popular because he's so sweet, brave, and he loves his friends and girlfriends because
plural.
Your boy gets around, famously. Archie.
Around.
Those girls love him up. And he is, again, kind of like in the tropes, like your everyday man, like he's not
the like ideal boy next door.
Exactly. Like he's the Americana
loves his friends and family. Yeah.
It's just a good boy. He's good at sports. He's he accepts everyone and their quirks and weirdnesses. Yeah. Just truly like, dear Americana.
It's insane plot armor for real. Like he does everything and like nothing can hurt him. Like everyone loves him. He's like magnetic. Yeah.
Yes. He is just all around, does no wrong. Everyone's there to help him out because they love him. And he, like we said, he is kind of our main character of the show. So then we have Betty Cooper, and her trope is she is the girl next door. So She is blonde hair, blue eyed. She's deeply caring, head of the cheerleading squad, but can still be a little tomboyish sometimes. She's smart and really sweet, unless someone's trying to take her mans, including her best friend, Veronica.
Boy, what a friendship.
I know, what a frenemy friendship situation.
Friends like these,
With friends like these.
They're each other's boyfriends, I guess.
Yeah. We've all been through that, question mark. Can't relate to this one.
No.
So Veronica Lodge is her trope is the rich, popular, stylish, mean girl. And yes, both Betty's best friend and bitter rival for the affections of Archie. So also, as I'm saying that out loud, also probably gave way to the trope of like girl next door versus rich girl, like friction.
Oh yeah,
kind of thing, and like pitting them against
rich,
each other.
Spoiled
like,
girl versus nice, just like regular
nice,
everyday girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Veronica is white with long black hair. She wears the most expensive fashion straight from Paris. She can be a little short-tempered, but also fabulous. And like, when I was thinking about it, I was like, but I still love Veronica. She's not like a Mandy from Totally Spies.
Oh yeah, because she has a cousin whose name is the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Mandy is the main one.
Who's just like the absolute worst, but like who also looks just like Veronica, by the way. Like
she does straight up, which
hair.
I feel like we clocked that when we talked about Totally Spies too. I think we did, but
this is again Archie walks
literally everything
the blueprint. Could run.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm like, I still love Veronica, even though, like, despite all of this, and I think it's because of the nostalgia of her.
Yeah.
That, like, I still love her versus Mandy. We're like, fuck that girl.
No, she's just the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, the worst. So then we have Archie's BFF, Jughead Jones. I call him Jughead. He's basically, again, which came first, he's the Shaggy in this scenario.
Basically,
he's really tall, really skinny. All he cares about is food, hamburgers, when his next meal is going to be. He's kind of lazy, but his archetype is like the quirky, weird best friend type of thing. He's got floppy black hair and wears what's called a whoopee cap, which is like a felt crown that people used to decorate with like buttons and like bottle caps and that kind of stuff. I think it's like a Depression era thing or like hat or something like that.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I think it was.
Gives Depression vibes.
But it also, like, because of this show, I had to like look up what it was actually called. It can sometimes be called a Jughead hat because of
how cool
this.
Because of
him. Which is really cool.
The blueprint. Everything in our lives came from Archie comics, basically.
I mean, turns out
somehow the Odyssey was even based off of Archie comics. Somehow. Homer time traveled.
Yes, and said, got you. Say
got you. Whoa.
Love triangle? Hello.
Yeah. How about a love like Pentagon or some shit? I don't know how many people are buying after. Anyways,
so Jughead marches to the beat of his own drum. He's sarcastic. He can be pretty clever, again, when he's not being lazy. So then the only other two teens I'll mention in this series, because again, there's lots of other characters who reappear constantly, including some adults. But we've got Reggie Mantle. He's the popular jock who is a jerk. He can be full of himself, but he is frenemies with Archie. He is friends with everyone still, but a little egotistical.
It's kind of like the scapegoat and the black sheep of their group, though, too. He's like
exactly,
them, but they kind of actually hate him.
Because
Reggie,
he's kind of a jerk. Like,
yeah, exactly. Rightfully
so.
Deserves, they hate him.
Yeah, like the treatment, but because he is a jerk, but they still keep him around. And frenemies. Sometimes he's trying to get with Veronica. It's all complicated all the time. And then we have Dilton Doily, and he is our nerd archetype. He's got the nasally voice, glasses, relatable things for me personally. But he's also always inventing things and is the smarty pants. So
he is.
One final thing before we get into our episode, which as always, we have to talk about the theme song.
Yes, we do.
So
Oh boy, do we?
I, or do we? I'm always
Sorry.
really bad at like describing them because I'm not a musician, I would say. So my description of it, which I would love to get your take instead on it, is like it's a little techno, it's a little bit of glam rock and
Hmm.
synth for like
Yeah.
it's a spooky mystery type of
Yeah.
vibe. I don't know how else to describe it
Yeah.
beyond that.
Yeah, that's probably about right. They're like the
It's doing too
guitars are
much.
going. It is. That's basically it is doing too much, and especially with
Mhm.
the I don't know, like the vocals, the singing is fine, but like the lyrics and just the overall performance of it is a little, again, it's all pulpy. It's so sensational
Yes.
and so like over the top
Yeah.
with like, first of all, the lyrics aren't really saying, they say the same thing over and over again, just
Until
like
it's
Archie's
like
Weird
Archie,
Mysteries.
Betty, Veronica, Reggie,
Veronica,
and Jughead
Reggie,
too.
dot, 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 and Jughead too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, he's also here.
Like a
Yeah.
main character more than Reggie, even. What are you
But
doing?
yeah, they're trying to add in all these like weird, like you said, the tech like synth type of
Yeah.
things, like doo doo doo,
Yes.
weird stuff to make it sound like extraterrestrial,
Spooky.
maybe,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
spooky and paranormal.
Yeah,
But then
paranormal's a
the
good word
base
for it.
of it is just like a rock song,
Yes, which is why
like
it's
hard
so
drums, hard
confusing.
guitar. Yeah. So I'm just like, what is happening
Yeah, I
here?
was confused by it, which is why I was like, help in this description. But yeah,
Yeah, no,
too
I think
much.
yeah. Too much is the ultimate description, I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
So
But you know,
that's
it's kind of catchy in a way, but like not a way you
it's
love.
yeah, it's like there's parts of it which I like, but I wish
Yeah,
they have stuck to one
one
aspect.
thing. Just a
Yeah.
rock
Yeah, just a rock
song would
or
be cool.
totally
Like just
creepy. Like or
yeah,
techno would have been crazy, but
yeah.
yeah.
Could you
They
imagine?
they
Well, they
just
were
got off
confused
of
because I thought it was gonna Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes in the
Holmes.
22nd century. Yeah, we're making similar jokes here. Yeah, we're directionally
Yes.
aligned.
The band who did the techno for Sherlock Holmes 22nd Century just walked to the next studio, continued playing, and then there was also a
Yeah.
rock band there. They double booked that day.
They were like, oh shit, well, I guess we'll just have to go at the same time
We gotta get
and
this
go.
done.
That's literally what it sounds like. It's like a
Yeah.
mashup. Like, yeah, I don't know. You guys got to listen to it. There's parts where they're trying to sing like Archie's Weird Mysteries, but the word weird is like a synthesizer
Yes,
instead of the
yes.
person singing. So I'm like, what is happening? Just
Where?
it's a little too much for my brain, I'll just
Yeah.
say. A little
Too
too
much for
much
my
for me.
brain. And then to like launch right into like Americana, like
Yeah, after that, like calm, peaceful,
Midwestern.
Midwestern town vibes. It's always like
Yeah.
so quaint and quiet in
Yes.
Riverdale, and you have like Archie's weird mysteries,
Mysteries.
and you're like birds chirping. You like see someone washing their car. Yeah,
Yeah, nice sunrise
uh,
happening.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
wild, but we're in
It's a
it. It's
choice.
weird, and we're here
It's
for it.
yeah,
We're here for the show.
exactly.
So, like I said at the beginning, I always do the first episode of our new arc. So, we are doing
Mhm.
season 1, episode 1, which is entitled Attack of the Killer Spuds, which I love
Okay.
already. Love a
Love me a
potato.
spud. Love
Love
me
me
a
a spud.
potato. Yeah.
Love me a spud. Love me a potato. All of my gamer names are some variety of the word alu, which means potato, and potato
Oh yeah.
because I love
Oh,
potatoes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's often
that's
some variety of alu potato, which is just potato potato. So,
potato, potato,
exactly.
potato, which was
Potato
part of my
potato.
senior quote
So,
in high school.
yeah,
Potato,
potato
potato, tomato,
potato.
tomato.
So,
Uh,
which just looks like potato potato or potato potato when you read it.
exactly on paper.
Yeah. So we're going to start with some relatable content, which is with Jughead at home with his big white fluffy dog, named Hot Dog, by the way.
Love it.
Perfect dog name. And he is having a movie marathon, specifically a horror movie marathon that's on
Love it
TV.
even more.
Exactly. Again, we've all been here to some variety,
Hmm.
but Archie is there personally attacking all of us as he is questioning what Jughead is doing. He's like, Jughead, you've seen all of these movies a million times. Like, he's watching a zombie movie right now, and he's like, you know what happens. And Jughead's like, yeah, I'm about to get to my favorite part. And Archie's like, exactly. What are you doing? You've seen all this. But I was like,
dude,
it's called comfort. It's called a good movie, Archie.
Archie, okay? Listen, not all of us are everyman like you. Like we can't do it all. Some of us just like to sit on a couch, like a potato, perhaps,
like a potato,
and watch our favorite thing over and over and over again.
Yeah. Okay. Archie,
just the way it works. Yeah.
Just because you have no
not
problems
all of us have
life,
two
Archie.
Girlfriends to date.
Where you can't watch a TV show because your phone's blowing up too much. Yeah. Sorry. Unrelatable. But Archie does make one good point, which is says, Jughead, it's a beautiful day outside. You're wasting your day away watching TV. But Jughead doesn't care. Again, relatable. And so Archie goes home, and they don't see each other until the next day. Archie comes and picks Jughead up, and Jughead explains that he spent 12 hours binging this movie marathon that was on TV.
My goodness.
Which is a little extreme.
That's, yeah.
Some would say.
Especially during the day. Yeah.
Especially during the day.
That's just a waste of good vitamin D, my man. Come on. What are you doing?
Could have gone outside here and there. But also, like, again, the nostalgia of this show of, like, I started thinking about, like, oh, yeah, when, like, Disney Channel or, like, ABC was like, we're going to run a Harry Potter marathon on October 31st. Okay. Yeah. Like, starting at this time, and like, y'all, before we had streaming where you could just watch it anytime, you had to be like, okay, I can't do anything on Friday night. I want to watch this marathon of my favorite like set of movies kind of
I remember those days. And if you were out, you were like rushing home to get there right when it started because you couldn't just hit pause or hit restart. You had to. Nope. I remember those days. Man.
You had to make your popcorn exactly when the commercial started was the exact amount of time to scurry back to not miss a second.
Yep.
So, again, the nostalgia of the show. But Archie and Jughead are together this morning. Again, Archie's giving Jughead a ride, specifically to the TV station that hosted the marathon. Because when the movie marathon ended, the news anchor from the channel came on and basically said, if you're the first caller to call in and tell us all of the movies that we played today, you get a prize. So this is why Jughead watched them all and didn't go outside and play. Gotcha. He wanted to make sure he knew everything that was on, and he won the prize. So they're heading over to pick it up.
Good for him.
Yes. So they roll in, and the anchor from the news channel is at the front desk. You know, usually like news anchors like are all done to the nines. Like, you know, their hair is beautifully coiffed, the makeup not a single thing out of place, not a lash out of place.
Not a wrinkle.
Not a wrinkle.
Dress.
Yes, everything is starched. I will say she's looking a little haggard, but I was like, girl just had to stay up for the entire 12-hour marathon so she could make this announcement at the very end, and now she's working the front desk at the station. Like, I don't know if anyone else works here. She seems like she's doing too much. But, I mean, you know, she got bags in her eyes. Her voice is not the peppy news anchor voice. It's a little soulless. Her eyes are a little vacant, but that's showbiz, baby. You know?
It's showbiz, you know?
Be a star.
Life.
Sell your soul.
That's adulthood.
That's adulthood. We're all fucking tired, okay?
Yeah, we all have vacant eyes.
We all have soulless voices some days. In this economy, these eyes dead. But all of this work up for a prize was kind of for naught because this prize sucks. As inspired, the news anchor tells them, by couch potatoes like you, Jughead, for watching this whole marathon. Nice. The prize is a trophy potato.
Oh, chew, what a burn. Yikes. That's crazy.
Even crazier / worse is that it's not like the shape of a potato that's gold with like little handles on it, like pretending like it's a trophy. It's literally like a potato, an actual potato from the grocery store, a brown potato on a pedestal that has like some streamers, like stuff, like stuck into it. And that's it. Like he could have just bought one at the store.
He could have got one from the store and it would
Yeah,
have cost less than the gas they spent to drive to the
exactly.
news
And the
station.
12 hours that he spent building up to this,
Wow.
waste
What
of
a
a day.
this wait, screw this whole news station. Really? This
Boycott
is
it.
guys like yeah, you guys had a whole like meeting and planned this.
And this is what you came up with.
Yeah. It's
So,
mean.
yeah, mean and pretty lame.
Hmm.
But whatever, Jughead takes it and brings it home. Archie is clearly like, this was a scam. Like, this was so fucking dumb. But
Yeah.
whatever. Like, they go home, and Jughead brings the potato home with him. Potato trophy. And as soon as they walk out the door, we see our news anchor, haggard news anchor, get up, and she kind of starts like limping towards the studio.
Limping.
Limping.
Okay.
And when she steps inside, we see her again. Not the one of her that just stepped through the door, but another one of her. So there's two versions,
Oh,
clones, unclear of this news
does it look
anchor.
just as haggard and vacant,
Well,
eyed and
interestingly, we have a
disassociated?
limping, has seen some shit one who just walked through the door. Well, the other one, but she's sitting in her anchor chair. Her makeup is a
Hmm.
lot nicer. She,
Okay.
her hair is nice, but
Okay. Good, good.
I would say, well, we can't see her eyes because I think her eyes either are closed or they're just catatonic because she's currently fully wrapped. Some might even say tied up in thick green vine looking things.
Oh.
And she looks like she's in a coma, essentially.
Oh. So,
So,
in
so
a
her
way,
makeup
she
looks
looks
good.
worse than the haggard one, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
makeup and
Define
hair looks
looks
good.
good.
And the vines are not intruding with the hair and the makeup. The vines are
Oh,
like, no, 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 we want to go past the shoulders. They
no,
understand.
they said the amount of time that goes into the hair and makeup every day, we can't ruin that.
Yeah.
Again, in this
Yeah.
economy,
Good. Yeah, right. You know how much it costs to hire a makeup artist? Woo.
exactly. So,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
intrigued
beauty's in the eye
now.
of the beholder, you know?
Yeah, vines can be
Whether
beautiful if
vines
depending
can be
on your, I
beautiful.
guess, maybe.
Species, perhaps,
Yeah.
maybe.
If you're of the plant variety, then you find
Maybe you think
vines.
she's way better looking
Maybe.
than the
Yeah,
haggard one. You know? Who's to
maybe.
say?
I don't know.
So the anchor who walks in, though not tied up, catatonic one, haggard
Hmm.
one, starts
Gotcha.
talking to someone we can't see. She's clearly not talking to the other version of herself. Again, question mark, question mark, question mark,
Yeah.
that's tied up. But she's saying something like the Earthlings have taken the prize, and then saying, yes, I knew you would like that. We don't see the who or what. But,
Wait,
mhm,
the Earthlings have taken the prize.
uh-huh.
Okay.
You don't just say that
You
once
just,
people pick something
I
up. I'm like,
was like,
hey,
great. You
Justin,
said
we
that so
sold something
calmly.
on Facebook Marketplace. The Earthlings are on their way over to pick up the coffee table we're selling. You don't talk like
Yeah,
that?
you're right. I don't, but I do hear it a lot. You're right. In fact, as someone at the office mentioned that the other day,
Yeah,
like the
talk about those
Earthlings are
Earthlings.
requesting something from the council. We need to.
I mean, the government of
I
lizard
did
people, that
brush it
makes
off.
sense.
Yeah, right. I brushed it off. You're right. You're right. My
So,
bad.
yeah, that's why I'm like, Alexis, why are you going back to that statement? That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Yeah, my bad.
It's,
I just exposed myself. Uh-oh. Oh no. Looking out the
they're
window.
coming. Oh, geez, weird
I'm not one of them.
mysteries. Yeah, you're not one of them. You're going to lose
Do,
that
do,
job.
do, 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 do.
Doo-doo-doo. So these two Earthlings head back to Jughead's house, where Jughead just wants to sit and watch more TV. And Archie is like, Jughead, you're giving up your real life for one of TV. Like, you're giving up real life to just like zone out and just watch TV. And I was like, oh, Archie, just wait until 2026.
What a
You
sweet,
think this is
sweet
bad
summer
now?
child.
It's going to get so much worse.
Uh,
When things are streaming and immediate, Archie, oh,
oh
honey,
boy.
we'll rue the day.
Just you
But
wait
here we
and see.
are. Keep watching,
Yeah.
keep listening. Don't worry. Like, subscribe,
Hey,
comment,
life's
review.
good. Life's good.
Don't scroll away. But Archie is sick of Jughead's shit, so he leaves, and Jughead locks in for another marathon on whatever other channel. But he's only broken out of his like binging couch potato stupor when he feels something on his back, like kind of his upper shoulder area, that suddenly starts wrapping around his head and face. And Jughead at this point very much notices that it's similar. Well, he didn't see them in the studio, but we saw them. It's the similar we thought was vines enwrapping him, but we now see that it's not vines. It is the roots of that trophy potato that he brought home. So this is really the worst trophy of all time.
It sucks. Yeah.
This trophy fucking blows. So he tries to fight them
money
off.
back.
Yeah, I want my 12 hours back.
Yeah, right.
So he tries to fight off these like roots, but we see that they are, and like when I'm saying like big roots, it's like thigh-sized, like thickness.
Oh,
like they are,
Jesus.
it's not like the little spindly ones. That's why I was like, they're like jungle vines basically, but are roots.
Yeah.
And as they latch more and more onto him, they don't only grow thicker and have more spring out from the potato, but the potato seems to start pulsating and grow and grow, bigger and bigger and bigger as Jughead's eyes start to kind of like go glassy until he's suddenly fine. Jughead, we see him standing upright. We see him standing in the room. He's looking energized. He's looking fine. He's looking ready to go. And
okay.
Like,
what's the potato doing?
Well, I don't know. We don't see the potato anymore, which is crazy. Potato's just kind of gone. And like, Jughead now has bags under his eyes and the vines are still around the
looking
room.
haggard.
But like, he's looking maybe a little haggard. But he's ready to party. He's ready to go. It's fine. He's chilling.
Okay.
Yeah. Not to
So
worry.
the vines are just, or the roots are just, it's like a massage maybe that slightly makes you more tired or more look less rejuvenated.
Less rejuvenated.
It's fine.
It's the opposite of a spa day.
Yeah.
As soon as you need it. So the next day or later that evening at the go-to diner in Riverdale where all the teens hang, we have Betty, Dilton, and Archie walking in to find Jughead still kind of haggard and like being totally chill and normal and standing in a flower pot.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I usually wait in line to get into my local youth diner. Hello, fellow youth.
I was like, hello, fellow youth.
Table.
Just like hot, like scooting in the planter, like across like the diner, like floor. And Jughead is like, the soil is full of nutrients. Like,
he's not wrong.
You should try it. Yeah.
Dip your feet in. This is what they mean when they say touch grass, you know?
Touch grass.
It's not just the grass, it's the soil underneath it.
Soil is good for you.
This is where the rejuvenation comes from.
Archie, didn't you tell me I need to get outside? Well, I brought outside inside with me.
Now I have a little bit of outside with me wherever I go.
Yeah. So this was your fault, Archie. This is all your fault. And Veronica and Reggie are in a nearby booth ragging on Jughead, which, like, understandable in this one scenario. Mm-hmm. But Archie, again, good friend, he's up there, like, kind of checking in on Jughead, because while he's standing in this flower
Hey,
pot,
buddy.
when he said the soil was full of nutrients, his voice was like not as peppy and as usual. It was a little soulless, lifeless, perhaps.
We've heard this before.
Heard this before, and Jughead is like not responding to Archie. Like he's like waving his hand in front of Archie's eyes to get him to blink because he's not blinking or anything like that.
It's all the nutrients. His eyes
so
don't
much
need.
Nutrients.
Yeah, they don't dry out anymore. They're fine.
No, I'm just out here photosynthesizing.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have those eyes open for it. I'm staring directly into the sun for my photosynthesis.
Constantly.
Can't look away. And Jughead remains like this, unresponsive, until that is Reggie goes to take a bite of one of his French fries. And right as Reggie is about to chomp down, expressing that like Pops, like the diner, makes the best fries in town, that Jughead springs at him, leaping not just like across the restaurant, but like across the booth that Reggie and Veronica are in. He's flying out of that flower pot, soil everywhere, destroying everything in his path, like crushing the table to grab the French fries from Reggie. And when the dust settles and like the debris settles, someone is like, "Did you just want some fries, Jughead? Like we can share, my man."
Yeah, jeez.
But Jughead, in his same creepy voice, says essentially that he would never eat fried potatoes like this, like a monster would.
You're missing out, buddy.
This to everyone, though,
yeah,
huge red flag. Not like
red flag,
soil
alarm sirens,
responsive situation. They're like, that's just him being
quirky.
Jughead's
weird. Yeah, he's weird. That's not totally unusual for him, but not eating something or hating food,
disavowing
food in particular.
French fries?
Yeah, no. All right, Jughead. Let's get you to the ER, buddy. Something's not right.
Emergency services here.
Yeah,
but there's no time to question him, even though Archie does, asking if he's okay. He's basically like, "Yeah, I'll be okay, but could you guys just hang on to some stuff for me? Like, you're my friends. Hang on to my other friends for me." And he passes out to everyone in the diner and then quickly leaves. He passes to everyone potatoes.
Where was he hiding those?
He just had a backpack.
Okay.
He had a little knapsack. He pops them out and passes to everyone.
Sounds very Irish or like old-timey Irish. A potato for your spirits.
Yes.
Just like handing potatoes
out.
This
potato for me, why don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just passes them on out to everyone. And everyone kind of thinks like, maybe he's just sleep deprived. He's been having a lot of like movie marathons. Sure, why not?
That'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Later that night at Betty's house, her and Archie are watching a movie and snacking on some popcorn, internally debating. We hear like their internal monologues on how to make a move on one another. They're so nervous. They want to put their arms around each other. They want to cuddle, but they don't know how to make the move. But then Betty finally feels Archie's arm go around her and around her and around her. And she closes her eyes.
One more time around?
And a fourth time, just for good measure, around her.
I didn't know you were Mr. Fantastic, Archie. What are you doing?
Oh my God. She literally goes, "Oh, Archie," with her eyes closed. But then we hear, "Huh?" Because she said Archie's name. He's on the other side of the couch from her.
Oh, sheets. Which would be terrifying, by the way, too. Just like, yeah, before you even look at what's around you. Yeah, like hearing the person you think is right next to you. Like, even if he was like in a different room, too. Like,
huh?
No.
Yeah. So, yes. So we see from the potato that Betty had brought home, because Archie gave her one, that yes, it is the roots of a now growing, pulsating patat that she had shoved like in her bag.
Pulsating. Yeah.
And yeah, not great. Archie or Betty's eyes start to like go glassy, but Archie does jump up and he's able to tear the roots away from her and like rip her out of there. And they make a mad dash from the door. She's not looking haggard. Eyes are normal.
Okay,
She's
good.
fine. Yep.
Good.
And they run to Jughead's house to be like,
what's up with these potatoes, bro?
What's up with these potatoes, my man? I've seen a lot of potatoes in my day, you know?
Yeah.
Haven't seen this.
None have done this.
None have done this to me, and potatoes would never attack me like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so they go to Jughead's house, which is where they find Jughead and Hot Dog catatonic on the couch, fully enwrapped like mummies in the roots. Mm-hmm. And they're obviously freaking out about this, but they freak out more when Jughead and Hot Dog walk into the room.
Oh.
Just like the news anchor.
Oh, the news,
there's a haggard version and catatonic versions wrapped up on the couch.
Oh my God. This is like, never mind. I don't know.
Is it a horror movie?
Yes.
I don't know which one.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Just like straight up. Okay, famously starring the father of your favorite actor, Kiefer Sutherland's dad.
Yes, so true. Doesn't he have like crazy hair in that movie?
He does, yeah. He's got like a white man fro, basically, or just like, well,
it's like a crazy choice was made. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that much about that film.
But it works for him. It works for Donald.
Donald could do no wrong.
Donald Sutherland. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But you're not incorrect crazy. For this assumption.
Okay.
I would say. So, yes. Betty screams at seeing this and she starts to back up, but there's like roots all over the ground. And so she trips and like knocks herself out when she falls down.
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah. And Archie like spins because Jughead, the haggard looking one, starts walking towards him and laughing, saying he's so happy that Archie and Betty have stopped by. And Archie is backing away, demanding to know who or what he is, what happened to Jughead, like who's the real Jughead, what's going on here. And our haggard Jughead suddenly starts just like dumping like a Santa's gift, like a Santa sack size of potatoes onto the ground that all start rolling away, sprouting roots, as Jughead says that he was once a mere potato, but he has since been liberated by the master, the great potato. And
okay.
He says that he now that he's been liberated, shares the thoughts of the great potato and does the great potato's bidding, as will everyone in Riverdale, including Betty, who we now see, because Archie's been focused on Jughead, because we now see Betty fully enwrapped in the roots. They move quick.
That was quick. Yeah.
Rolled out of that bag, went straight to Betty.
Also, this is, Darkwing Duck had a comic that literally had this exact same plot.
Yes, and I think
we've talked about it on this. I have the comic, and that's when like, wait a minute.
Because I'm glad you said that, because I thought I had covered a Darkwing Duck episode like about this exactly.
Bushroot. Yeah.
Yes. And then I was like, am I imagining that? And I just didn't go back and look. But I was like, was this the... Yes, it was Bushroot, because I was like...
a Halloween episode or something.
Yes, maybe. Because I was like, was this the first episode of Darkwing Duck? But no, it just had... The first episode had Bushroot in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it must have been... Because it was like a...
That's so funny. I had the same mental...
It was like a vampire werewolf potato thing.
Yes. Yeah.
So there wasn't multiple of them, but it was like a single one. I think.
I feel like you did the episode, and I was like, oh, wait, that's so funny you did this episode because I have a comic that is tied into this episode, and then I talked about the comic when you, so it's like, I feel like we've talked, I'm glad we're both like, deja vu / where have we heard or seen this story before other than Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Yes, exactly.
Where have we seen it specifically with potatoes? Crazy that it's happened twice, honestly.
I mean, honestly, I was like, I bet this happened more than once.
More likely. If we dig, we'll find another show that has potatoes taking over people's minds and bodies. Absolutely. We'll find it and we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it for sure. But yes, we see Betty fully enwrapped, as Jughead continues to explain that it's not just him who shares the thoughts of the Great Potato. Everyone who the Great Potato, via his minion potatoes, touches will have their life forces drained from them and taken over by the potato. And we see like how this is working, essentially, where like we see across Riverdale, these potatoes again move real fast.
Yeah.
Veronica, Reggie, everyone in town is like a potato just rolls into the room and sprouts these roots silently and enwraps them all and starts to drain them by the potato. And we see like what this actually means here, like with Betty and everyone else. But we see that like, yeah, the roots enwrap you and start growing bigger, which then makes the potato start to pulsate and like grow bigger. Ugh. And as this happens, I know that's we're all great.
I don't like the thought of a pulsating potato. I was going to say tomato. That's actually as gross, but yeah.
And yeah, hate to see it happen. And as the like victim grows more lifeless, the potato doesn't just drain, it's like it's draining their life force. It doesn't just drain them of it and like just their spirit or whatever, but it drains them of everything, to the point where the potato grows, say, human-sized and suddenly transforms into them.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Body Snatchers, yeah.
Literally.
Exactly.
Like
I was going to say, when you said it, I was like,
bit for bit, word for word.
Yeah. As soon as you clocked it, I was like, just wait until I actually explain what is happening. And like when you asked where the potato went, I was like, well, she'll learn eventually where the potato goes because it just becomes them fully.
Great.
Yeah. And now this is where, interestingly, the show becomes prophetic for, again, the show was in 1999, 2000 for, 26 years down the line from this show, because we see as Jughead is like monologuing and this kind of montage of people being taken over is happening, we see many, and just like it kind of goes black, and we see many large blinking red eyes, and again like flashes of like the dead-eyed teens and people of Riverdale as Jughead again in his monologue says that, no, Archie, it doesn't even hurt. Once the Great Potato makes everyone into zombies, everyone is so happy. It's kind of like watching TV forever, where you never have to think or do anything again. And he repeats that last line multiple times. It's so much better like this, where you don't have to think or do anything again. And I said, if only you knew what 2026 would bring, what the 2020s would bring. Dear writers of this episode.
Oh man,
a little too close to home.
Could have never predicted.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So
just outsource all of your brain power to something else.
Yes.
Yeah. Let this thing do it for you. Exactly. Who needs that? You don't need it. A computer can generate creativity for you.
Yeah, no
An
problem.
app on a computer, even more particularly, or an app on your phone can generate all the creativity that you need.
You don't even have to go to a computer. It's in your pocket all the time.
You don't even have to get out of bed.
You don't even have to. You see, you're comfortable all the time.
See?
You don't even have to think about things anymore. It's so much better like this.
Gosh. Oh man.
I know, it's fucked up. I was like,
that actually just made me really upset.
Yeah, no, that's why I put this in here. It's because I was like, oh yeah, this show again in 1999, 2000 was just commentary on TV watching. And, early
it got so much worse after that, only a few years after that. Grace, I cannot wait to go for a walk outside after we're done recording today.
After this, there's a plant right next to me. I'm putting my feet in it.
Yes.
The spider plant pot's
and then I'm
pretty
going to stand in line to get some food.
I'm going straight into that pot. Yeah.
I'm taking that pot with me to the restaurant.
My emotional support plant is coming with me.
Touch grass. All right, everybody touch grass.
Rolling in the grass now.
Yeah.
So naturally, Archie starts stomping all of the potatoes in sight, and he books it the fuck out of there.
Man, waste of some potatoes, though. But I guess probably not edible. But I guess.
Well, Alexis, you saying that is a perfect transition because it shows that you're a potato lover and a food lover.
I love a potato.
We
Sweet,
love a potato.
russet, you name it. Anyway, any shape, any form. I love a potato.
Alexis. We pause here in our episode
Oh,
for the greatest deep dive of this show.
are we have tater talk?
We pause for some tater talk here. This just in.
Yes.
Specifically, the Grace chosen 10 fun facts about potatoes.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay, tell me this is, we need this too after that depressing little thing that we just had about all that.
The state of our existence. Yes.
Exactly.
So,
yes.
According to Wikipedia, and again, the things that I chose to highlight. So, wild potatoes are native to the Americas and are found from the southern U.S. all the way to southern Chile. So we were born and bred.
Go America. Potatoes. Love it. It's in our DNA.
The only thing we'll say go America about is the potatoes.
Oh, yeah. Days, we're united in that. Yes.
Yes. The United States of potatoes.
Yes. So, North and South.
Yep. So potatoes were first domesticated between 7,000 and 10,000 years ago by pre-Columbian farmers in like southern Peru, northwest Bolivia area. And there's like archaeological evidence of this.
Oh my God, which I'm like, I love it even more.
Dream job. A potato archaeologist?
Do you imagine?
Are you fucking
Do you imagine doing a deep dig to find like an ancient potato or like ancient roots or something or a fossilized potato?
Oh my
gosh.
God. I was like,
makes me want to
quitting everything,
drop everything and go back to school.
Yeah. I'm getting an Indiana Jones hat that has a potato on it.
I'm gonna get a nice leather knapsack,
instead
a bomber
of
jacket.
The boulder that rolls out, it's a giant potato, but the thing I'm also taking is a potato.
Or actually, so no, you do the Indiana Jones style. I'll do more of the like floral shirt, so we actually just look like Chip and Dale as well. Yeah. Like I'll do like the Miami Vice style, and you do. We're investigating potatoes,
potato history,
running away from giant potatoes down secret tunnels,
swinging from vines that are actually just
there's a golden
roots.
Potato on an altar that we grab, and then like a bunch of potatoes shoot out of the wall.
Oh yeah,
or no, not potatoes, fries.
That must
fries
hurt too. A potato being throw projectile at you?
Yeah.
Fucking painful. So, yes, my dream job, it turns out. So, the potato became a staple food and crop eventually in Europe and beyond. It was like brought to Europe in like the 16th century. But according to Wikipedia, that the popularity and like easy growth of a potato helped sustain like urbanization from 1700 to 1900, where like this is like one of the greatest like industrial revolution, and like population booms was made possible by many other things, but a huge part of it was a potato, because that's unless there's a famine situation, a lot of things can hurt potatoes, the growth of them. But yeah, it's like a staple crop that like has a lot of nutritions and carbs that can sustain people's. Yeah. So sorry to say that we missed it, but according to the United Nations, May 30th is the International Day of the Potato. Sorry we didn't celebrate this year, but mark your calendars for next year.
We're doing it.
Can't miss our new favorite holiday. There are over 5,000 potato varieties worldwide, and 3,000 of them are from the Andes mountain range and like region.
Wow.
Which is
Chile
cool.
Or is Peru? One of the
it's pretty huge. I think it like goes all the way up to Peru, but goes all the way down to southern Chile. So that's where like Patagonia and stuff is, and like Argentina, a lot of different countries touch it.
Nice.
And again, I wish I had known all of this when I was in the Andes last year. I would have been fucking digging up for potatoes. You were too
excited about the condors. You should have been excited about them.
I was looking up. I should have been looking down.
Yeah.
With my little archaeology brush to dust away.
Brushing rocks like, is it a potato? Is it a potato?
I literally went and saw like, cave paintings and that kind of stuff out in the Andes. I could have literally been fucking digging around there.
Do they have potatoes on the cave paintings? Could you imagine? They're like roasting potatoes over a fire in the cave paintings?
I'm going to re-examine them for potato interpretation. It's my dissertation. So, according to Wikipedia, world production of potatoes in 2023 for some reason was 383 million tons. And
Whoa.
our top 5 producers of these potatoes were in order of greatest to least: China, India,
Okay.
Ukraine, the United States, Russia.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
That's, well, I mean, Ukraine being in there is interesting and maybe a kind of social commentary of
Yeah.
like, oi, yikes, economy and
Yeah.
everything over there,
Uh-huh.
just like
Uh-huh.
survival. But the other 4, I guess I get just because of population,
Yes, and like
and they're all like the superpowers, basically.
yeah, exactly. I was
Like,
like, and like
you're a
production
superpower, you're growing some
already,
potatoes,
you're growing that
exactly.
staple
But
crop,
like
baby.
mouths to feed. Yeah, literally,
Yes,
like the other
exactly.
4 are the 4 most populated, I think, or 4 of the most
Yeah,
populated
certainly.
countries. Yeah.
By far. And
Yeah.
yeah, the Ukrainian one, I was like, this is also just like very Eastern European of them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
throw
And so I was
Poland
like,
in
boy, that
there,
that one is
Romania in
like a
there.
sad reality why they're probably on that list. The other 4 I get. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yikes.
So, in Incan mythology, the daughter of the Earth Mother is a goddess or
Oh.
named, I'm going to say this wrong, obviously, but, and this is probably the like anglicized version of this name, but Axomama. And she is the goddess of potatoes. Again, the daughter of the Earth Mother. She's the goddess of
Dream.
potatoes. I
I love her
know.
already.
And
I
ensures the
love her.
fertility of the soil and the growth. And apparently, in like some Incan villages, they would like have an effigy to this goddess. So again, we won't steal the golden effigy, Indiana
Oh
Jones,
God,
but
no.
we'll go
No.
research it as
Exactly.
our adventures as potato
But then while we're
archaeologists.
researching it, we'll realize that some shisty restaurant owner group is trying to steal it and remove it from the Incan soil. And then we'll have to chase them
We're gonna
down
fucking
and
take them
retrieve it to
down.
return it to the rightful community
Exactly.
and to preserve the history and the culture of the
Yes.
potato
The
goddess.
rich history of our favorite food.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
speaking of other histories, in Iroquois mythology, so here in the US, the first potato grew out of Earth Woman's feet after she had died in childbirth, giving birth to her twin sons, Sapling and Flint. And this is kind of like a variation of, I don't know if you've like familiar with this, but like the three sisters, like mythology and like stories, which the three sisters in like a lot of American or like Native American cultures can be squash, maize, so corn and beans.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that because those three plants are called like companion plants. So they all grow together and like grow
Yeah.
better when they're planted together. And because
Oh,
of this, they appear in a lot of like belief systems within the Americas, North and South. And one variant of this, again, in like Iroquois mythology, again, I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm gonna say it phonetically here, so I'm so
you're trying
sorry.
your best.
Yep, but phonetically, this is how, again, it's anglicized and written, which is Tekawera Koa. She's the one who dies by childbirth. And it's either that she wishes for her body to sustain the people, or her mother plants seeds, like sows the seeds on her grave of the one who died, and various crops grow from her body. So I think it was like corn, beans, and squash
Oh,
grow from like her breasts. Sunflowers, I think, were maybe like her heart. I didn't write all down the spots, but strawberries and tobacco. And then it's said either purple potatoes or sunchokes grow from her feet.
hmm.
So I thought
Wow.
those were very cool, like
Gosh, the
pieces of
symbolism
history.
of that too.
I
That's crazy.
know
Like what grows from where? Like, oh man.
exactly. I wish I would have written down where like tobacco and
God, native
strawberries grew
culture
from
is
as
so
well.
fascinating.
Yeah, and like sorry if I got any of that wrong. This was obviously the brief overview, but both the yeah, like Iroquois, like this variant of it, a lot of the Three Sisters stories, but also like that Incan
Hmm.
mythology is also really cool and just I didn't get into the full stories of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we've got two more fun facts for you, which is the first vegetable grown in space. That's right.
Of
1995,
course.
a patat,
You know it.
a
Humans, we gotta
universal
take a
symbol of
potato.
peace.
Good old taters go wherever we go. It's
Taters
like
in space
potatoes and dogs. That's
and
it. That's
ducks.
it.
That's all I need in the world.
Yeah.
And finally, last fun fact, which you can contribute
Yeah.
to, but my version of
Oh,
it. number 10A, yours would be number 10B, is my favorite form of potato. It's a tie. Well, 1 and 2, I would say. French fries and gnocchi are my 2 fave potato forms.
Oh, good. Two good options.
What's your
Your
top?
French fry, and if we're talking particular, the curly variety of a French
Okay.
fry.
Ooh, controversial.
But
I like it.
yeah, hey, got to throw that out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I like a good like a fondant potato, where it just gets nice
Mm.
and roasted and crispy on the outside in the oven, but then it's
Yeah.
so soft and buttery on the
Oh.
inside. Got to say fryer fondant. But
Oh.
again, I will eat any kind of potato,
Yeah. Is
baked,
it a potato?
mashed,
Put it in
chip.
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boil
right
it, mash
now.
it, stick it in a stew, some might say. Potatoes.
Exactly.
Why
There's a reason
I'm
why.
Samwise, and we all know it deep
Yep.
Down.
Yes, this is
We
true.
love potato. The
This is
wisest of them
true.
all knew.
And I am
So,
both Pip and Mary combined into one.
but what about second breakfast?
Literally, I'm always asking about second breakfast.
And this is who we are, and we love it for us.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, back to our horror
Incredible.
movie here,
I love
our
it.
B
Tater
style horror
talk.
movie. Tater
Our
talk.
first official of many probably to come tater talks.
We've
I don't
accidentally
know.
tater
We're going to
talked
talk about
before, I'm
potatoes again.
sure, but
Yes.
I'm
Now it's
sure it will come up
official.
again. Yeah, that's an official segment on here is Tater Talk. So Archie, like we said, stomping those taters and getting the fuck out of there.
See, and now I hate Archie because we built all of this respect for potatoes. I mean, we already
know.
had it, but now you just said all that just to
Oh,
go
it's
back to him
beautiful
smashing
information.
the
I know, a
holy
hard
vegetable.
transition back
Yeah.
in.
Screw
But
you,
they,
Archie. I don't even care if these are real alien beings or whatever. Still
right, if they're alien
potatoes.
beings, you're still attacking them.
Yeah, you're killing them.
Don't do this.
These are living creatures. Yeah.
Archie,
Yeah, it's
everyday
not a
man, I
good
think
look.
not. Is he really the villain of our our arc?
Yeah,
We'll
now he
find out.
is.
Stay tuned. So Archie hops into his car and he goes to the diner to try and warn everyone, but it's too late. Like I said, he sees all of the haggard, what we now know are potato zombies in human form. Again, the body snatchers. And they're all saying that he can run, but he can't hide, et cetera, et cetera. So he goes back into his car, which like seems untouched, even though it's a convertible. I'm like, those potatoes can certainly get in there, sir. But as he drives away, Dilton pops out from behind Archie, like he was in the back seat. And this makes Archie crash his car.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay. He like scares him.
Yeah. Like, jump scares him.
Like, what, did he not know he's back there? Yeah. Also, Dylan, why are you back there, dude?
Why are you back there?
You just knock on the door. We're friends.
Say hello. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
But also, like, what are you doing back here? Are you one of the body snatchers? But
yeah,
turns out, no, Dilton has not been taken yet by the potatoes. He's been off studying what's going on, and he says that some unknown source is sending like microwave frequency level transmissions across all of Riverdale.
Ooh,
and he can't figure out like what they're using to send it or where it's coming from. But if we can cut off this transmission, like he thinks it will like cut off all of the potato madness happening. And this one, Archie remembers the news station and the weird news anchor who they saw earlier and the trophy, which is what kind of kicked all of this off. And that, of course, as a news station, there's a big old satellite there.
Exactly.
So they whip over to the station and they like first look inside, but everything is covered in the vines, so they can't get in and work on anything. But there is like a transmission tower, so like a cell tower with a huge satellite atop of it. But really poor design. The controls for the tower at the very top of it.
Of course.
So they make a break for it. Just as all of the zombies are showing up, all of our potato zombies, they're like kind of slow moving zombies, not like totally you could just outrun them no matter what, but like it's like a slow walk type of thing. Like it's a meander.
So like a It's a Night of the Living Dead sort of zombie.
Yeah,
from
like
the
you're still
50s and 70s
yeah,
version.
the OG
Not
horror movie.
yeah.
Yeah, like you still need to be aware of them and like move, but
Right,
you don't have to
move.
sprint.
You can outrun them very easily.
Yeah, but like if you do
Yeah.
take a break, they will catch back up with you.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not slow, and again, probably pretty painful. A thrown potato. So
No, that hurt. That would hurt.
so they start throwing potatoes at Dilton and Archie like it's a snowball
Ow.
fight. And they reach the tower and start climbing, but remember, Dilton's a nerd. So like
Aw, he didn't
he's
have the
not very
muscles.
athletic, and he ends up getting ripped off of the tower by, I think it's Betty and Veronica.
Oh.
But,
oh my God, the trauma. Oh my God, could you imagine? Jeez. Holy crap.
As they start, not just they shove a potato in his mouth, like, direct to the source. But right before it gets there, Dilton runs to, or yells to Archie to keep going. Don't try and help him. Like, save us all. It's all up to you, Archie. And then his so-called friends shove a potato into his mouth, and it very quickly, it just locks into his brain directly. And he also becomes potato zombie, body snatched. So Archie.
So that one, okay. At this point, suspend all disbelief anyways.
I think
the
potato pops out and then turns into him.
Oh, okay. I see. And then some vines come and like carry him off, or roots or whatever.
Like he just covered on the ground.
Gotcha.
In vines.
Gotcha. I was like, they're changing the rules on us on how this works. Never mind. No, they're not.
Great.
No, they're not. They're consistent. Good.
Yep.
All right.
Consistent lore here. It's very important. Mm-hmm. So Archie climbs faster, but is having to fight off Jughead and Reggie as he climbs, literally just like kicking them. He's trying to just like kick them down below. And while he gets to the control panel, they are like latching potatoes onto his legs. Like potatoes have roots going out, and they just like shove them on him. But since Archie isn't a fucking nerd, he's able to fight them off.
He's like looking at Dilton like, I told you should have come to the gym with me, buddy.
Bro, come on now.
It sucks. He's like,
I invite you because I'm so nice as the all-American boy.
Right.
Who also
I feel so bad for you. Yes.
Yeah. And so he's able to get to the control panel and like pull the lever to turn off the transmission of the satellite. Mm-hmm. Pull the lever, Kronk. And we hear a bunch of like mechanical noises and pops as everyone around the cell tower poofs like fucking Cinderella's carriage, but becoming a pumpkin again. They poof back into potatoes.
Okay. Ooh, good.
Everyone, yes, they don't just fall, but you see your friends' bodies like explode on the ground. They just become
potatoes. I know. You said pop, and I was like, what?
Nope. They become a potato again, and then they fall to the ground.
Okay.
And we see all around town, including Dilton on the ground, covered in vines. Like the vines are kind of like withering away, and everyone's like waking up themselves. Okay. They're normal again. But we do hear, I said like a mechanical noise a second ago, and it grows louder and louder because just when you thought this was all fine, he turned it off. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
We see a giant UFO overtake the horizon.
Just coming out the gate. Yeah, episode 1, let's go.
Go.
Yeah, that's obvious because, yes, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, obviously all this is, But exactly I guess my mind just wasn't ready still to
No, we thought it was just a weird mutated potato. But no, Alexis, it's not just a potato, or not just aliens.
UFO.
Because, UFO. Because we see a door on the UFO open, and we see that it's really dark, and again, many, many eyes pop out. And you know what else has eyes, Alexis?
A potato.
A potato. Including this alien potato who, like, morphs out of it. It's like clumpy and, again, pulsating, and it's got roots coming everywhere from it. I would
give potatoes a bad name.
Look, exactly. I'm just reporting what I see here. I would never say a potato is gross, but this potato, as depicted, is disgusting. And I'm just reporting what I see. I'm just a messenger.
It's just this one. Any other potatoes listening would agree. Okay.
Yeah, everyone would agree.
Look at this thing and freak out too.
It's fine that I said that. I'm just saying what I saw, and the potatoes are also disgusted by it.
Don't blame the messenger. Okay.
Exactly.
Blame the animators.
Blame the animators. Blame the show. So this giant potato, it shoots its roots down to the cell tower, where it wraps around the satellite dish at the top and starts to rip it and the entire tower from the ground, which Archie is still on.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
It's like immediate.
Gotta jump, dude. Tuck and roll.
It starts shaking. It starts going, lifting off the ground. But from below, Dilton, again, is awake now. And he yells to Archie to turn the satellite dish, not just back on, but basically like crank the frequency up to 11. And so Archie, who's still right next to the control box, swinging through the air now, he turns it up all the way. And because somehow this increased frequency Dilton is yelling up, that goes from just a frequency, or like the level of the microwave frequency that it was, gets turned up to be a microwave oven. So he turns it all the way up. It zaps the shit out of this potato, making ourselves a baked potato. Tilton says.
Yummy.
Yum! And it zaps back into its UFO and flies away. And that is the end of our first episode. Archie's Weird Mysteries.
Man, great job, but also now I'm really hungry. I really want some French fries.
I'm gonna go eat French fries in the air fryer right now, real quick.
Yeah.
So yes,
great job. Oh,
thank
man,
you. Very silly, very weird.
I was to say very silly, very weird. Movie. The pulpiness of it all. The sensationalism. The gall to make a potato look so bad. How dare they?
Disrespect. How dare animators. So, yes, welcome to our new arc, everyone. Can't promise every episode will be...
by the way.
What was that?
Because we needed the silliness and the weirdness after the arc that we just completed before this.
Especially how we ended it.
Ending on the notes that we did. It's like, let's just do something goofy and silly and weird. And
silly.
We picked a show that literally had weird in the title. So
exactly.
Here we are.
Yes. So I'm glad we did. And Alexis, between now and next week, who should our listeners and viewers tell about this show?
You should tell a potato farmer, obviously.
Nice. Nice. Okay, good.
Yeah. Tell them, let them know. I'm sure it's probably not too dangerous to have an earbud in your ear while you're working on the farm, maybe handling heavy machinery.
Not while you're operating big equipment.
Yeah, we don't want those potatoes going bad. So
we're heroes.
We honor you and respect you and thank you for your service and all of your work.
And May 30th is your day. International Potato Day. That's also your day.
Exactly. Yes. And so who should they tell after that?
I think you should tell Fry Cook after that. Also a hero in our eyes, who we can celebrate on International Potato Day, May 30th.
Absolutely. And we will. I'm marking my calendar.
We're
Next year we're going big. I'm eating potatoes all day.
I was like, every meal is going to be potato based. Not like it's not already every day in my life. But whatever.
So, don't judge me. Like a proud American.
Yeah, come on now. So
just embracing my American culture. All right?
Yes, exactly. You're welcome, world, for potatoes, by the way. You're welcome. So, anyways,
it's the only thing we really can get the credit for.
Yeah, we can barely take credit for it, because we stole it from people and brought it abroad. Stole people's
and I mean
crops.
America broadly, north and south.
Okay,
but but particularly, it's basically all North America has right now. So, anyways, on that
we have. Okay, well, we'll see you next week then. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Saturday Morning Mysteries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share, rate, review, leave us a like, and drop a comment. We post episodes every Saturday and bonus tune tangents whenever we feel like it. So please subscribe so you don't miss the shenanigans.
And if you want to follow us on YouTube, click the bell under the YouTube subscribe button to receive notifications when new videos are posted.
And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we have no idea what you're listening to us on, so just hit the big subscribe button on whatever app you're using. We believe in you.
Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at SatmornMist, all the abreves, and let us know if you have any episode or show requests by emailing SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com.
Thanks to Jenna Kendall for the logo design and to Ava Sakiki for the music used during this week's episode.
See y'all groovy kids next week on Saturday Morning Mysteries.